Another classic, Rusty Jukes. Archetype on the track. What up? Straight to the top, I'm taking it. Just for the record, I'm breaking.
What's going on, guys? It is ya boy Beer Gut Plays here, back at it with another episode of the MLB The Show franchise on with the Baltimore Orioles. Hopefully you guys are excited and you want to see this channel grow. Make sure you hit that like button, comment down below, and subscribe to this channel for more content. Be sure to check out the channel's sponsor for today, Dubby Energy, an absolutely phenomenal product. Use it on a daily basis, whether I am doing one of these recordings, getting doing a workout, just getting me through my everyday life. It is an amazing product made with coffee bean extract. I'll leave the code or leave the website in the video description below. Be sure to use the code BeerGut at checkout and you will save yourself 10% on your order. Now guys, Gunnar Henderson, as you guys can see, repping the G Henderson jersey today. He is back from injury. This is going to be his first game back. We are just past the All-Star break. I'll leave that episode linked in the top right-hand corner right here. We're going to have a lot of fun with this episode. I am super excited. As you guys can see, we are currently 2 games out of first. Gunnar Henderson coming back is going to be a big help to this offense. Not that we've really been struggling. We're 5-5 in the past 10 games. The Yankees are 7-3, and the division-leading Tampa Bay Devil Rays are 5-5 in the last 10 games. Boston has been absolutely booty cheeks this year. Same with the Toronto. Well, Toronto's over 500, so we're going to have a lot of fun. As you can see, Gunnar Henderson is back. I'm super excited about that. I think we're going to have a lot of fun with old G Henderson back in that lineup. I am ready to get this thing on the road. I'm pretty certain we're going to make the playoffs this year. Going to see a couple more episodes before the start of the playoffs. I might have to make some lineup changes to this roster. I feel like Jordan Westburg might be one of the better leadoff hitters on this, would be a really good leadoff hitter for this team. So maybe we move Jordan Westburg to that one hole. We're going to get this thing. Well, no, we're going to look at some trade targets. Going to be looking to try and bring in a starting pitcher. Now, depending on who we actually really want, like Tony Gosselin would not be a bad option. That's 77 overall. But I want to get somebody a little bit better, a little bit younger. Eduardo Rodriguez just signed with them in the offseason, already on the trade block. Pete Crow Armstrong, PCA on the trade block. Wow, Nick Madrigal, Keibert. Whoa, 25-year-old catcher Keibert Ruiz on there. Whit Merrifield actually just released by the Philadelphia Phillies yesterday. Michael Tonkin, I need to just grab him on that name alone. Victor Mesa Jr., he was supposed to be like a really big prospect coming up, and it just did not work out. I'm looking at some options here. Kendall Graveman in the reliever spot. I don't know. Bailey Ober, not bad, but I think they're in a playoff position. Matt Manning, now that's interesting. Not really much. Kevin Pillar, Kikuchi, Not a bad, that wouldn't be a bad one, but he is kind of old. I feel like he'd be like a one-year type guy. I want to get somebody kind of young, not young, but I want to get somebody young. We're going to be taking on the San Diego Padres, the Friars. Manny Machado left the Baltimore Orioles, got traded to the Dodgers, and then eventually ended up here. You guys probably know my feelings on Manny Machado. He's a big old D, but we have Gunnar Henderson hitting 8th in the lineup. Cedric Mullins leading off. That 239 batting average isn't doing it for me, so again, sound off. I feel like if I move Jordan Westburg to that one hole, I feel like it's going to be really productive. And we're rocking the orangies. The orange. Dean Kramer on the mound today. As you guys can see in the back there, Jackson Merrill, Maryland's own Jackson Merrill. Dean Kramer, 9-7 on the year, 3.90 ERA, a little high. If we do end up trading for a pitcher, he is probably going to be the odd man out. I feel like he could be like a really good long reliever, or, you know, the occasional spot starter. But again, it's all subjective, and Kim leading this inning off. Dean Kramer getting things started here in beautiful Baltimore, and Kim is going to take that first pitch. It is a foul ball. 0-1 is the count. And another foul ball. Santander giving chase, though, cannot get to it in time. Was out of reach, and it is 0-2 on this count. The payoff pitch. Gunnar makes the play. First game back from injury, and Gunnar Henderson makes a big-time play. They're calling it on the field. He is safe. I don't know if I agree with that. We're going to sit here and watch the challenge. I don't think he was safe, quite honestly. Let's see, Mount. That is close. They put up the challenge. I feel like it was close. The call is upheld. Safe at first. The runner on first. As we have Xander Bogaerts, formerly of the Boston Red Sox, the number 2 hitter in this lineup. And that is going to be a foul ball, and now it is 0-2 on the count. Fouls off another pitch. Now, Xander Bogaerts is one of the best 2-strike hitters in all of baseball. 1-2 is the count. Way high. He just let that ball go at the wrong time. And Cedric Mullins going to just easily glide under it to get the first out of the game. 1 down, Baltimore. And up now, Manny Machado. Boo! Boo! Machado fouls off that first pitch. 0-1 is the count. Takes a big swing, and that is 0-2. Can we get him to bite again on that? Looks like it's just going to be a foul ball here. And Mountcastle gonna make the play. Can we turn the double? Yes, we can. Double play to end the inning. Gunnar Henderson putting in that work in this inning. And it keeps a 0-0 tie. We only allowed that one hit at the beginning of the inning. I think it was questionable, but what are you going to do? Those are the breaks sometimes. Michael King on the mound, 7-10 on the year, 3.22 ERA. I don't really look at the win-loss record. The ERA is pretty good. His whip is pretty good. And Cedric Mullins leading off this game against Michael King. And Cedric Mullins takes a first swing at that slurve, but it is a fly out, very deep, but not enough. As you can take a look at the lineup, Jordan Westberg, Adley Rutschman, Anthony Santander, Austin Hayes, Ryan O'Hearn, Ryan Mountcastle, Gunnar Henderson back in this game, and your number 9 hitter, Jorge Mateo. Jordan Westberg, the number 2 hitter in this game, and got a hold of that circle change, and it's just going to drop in. Jordan Westberg, guys, has had a very nice season for this organization, IRL, and in this franchise mode. So definitely debating whether to move him up to the number 2 hitter. Adley Rutschman up to the plate here and takes a swing at that first pitch. That's just going to be a pop out to the third baseman. 2 down in the inning. And with Anthony Santander, Tony Taters up to the mound, can we get a big time swing from him? And these things are fogging up, sorry. So I'm currently recording this Saturday morning at 4 something in the morning. Baltimore is very humid this time of year. I hate the humidity, and ugh, that is a dumb way to end the inning. And 1 hit apiece for this team. I feel like this is going to be a really big pitchers matchup. But 2 on, Anthony Santander back up. It is the 3rd inning. 2 up, 2 out. Michael King. He's going to take a look at that sinker. First pitch. 1-0 is the count. Fouls that 4-seamer off, and it is 1-1. The count is back to being even. Got a hold of that 4-seam fastball. They're giving back. It is gone. Tony Taters takes him deep. 3-run jack, and it is 3-0 Baltimore Orioles on Anthony Santander's 25th of the season. Absolutely having a remarkable year for this organization. Thankfully, we locked him up for the next 3 years at least. And maybe we'll actually get 3 years in this thing. Santander just got a beautiful swing. Not the 404 feet, 98 miles an hour, the exit velocity. And now Austin Hayes is in the game with a 3-run lead. Michael King. 1 pitch can just change it all, baby. Fouls off that sinker. It is 0-2 on the count. Austin Hayes, Michael King. Austin Hayes got a hold of that sinker. It is just going to fly out to the outfielder, the center fielder, and that is going to be the end of the inning. But Tony Taters, man, absolutely crushes that ball and gives us the 3-0 lead. Ryan Mountcastle up 1 out in the 4th inning, looking to do some damage. Just swung at that slurve way outside, really bad. 0-1 is the count.
Makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting.
Takes a look at that sinker. 1-1, even count, baby. Got a hold of that one. Ryan Mountcastle always gets his man. Solo shot to extend this lead 4-0. Goodbye home run. 15th on the year for Ryan Mountcastle, and he is hitting the cover off the baseball lately. Michael King has got to be on a short leash here because he has just given up 2 home runs, a 3-run jack, and a solo shot to Ryan Mountcastle. 100-mile-an-hour exit velocity, 410 feet. Gunnar Henderson up with only 1 out. And you know Gunnar Henderson is looking to make a mark in his return game. Deep goes off the wall. Stand-up double for Gunnar Henderson. And you cooking the pot. Cooking. This Baltimore Orioles team is cooking grandma's recipe. Lots of grease. Look at that. Bounces off the scoreboard. And Gunnar Henderson, what a way to come back from injury as Jorge Mateo up. We got a runner in scoring position. Can Jorge Mateo at least advance the runner? That is going to be a deep, deep fly ball. Gunnar Henderson going to return. And still a 4-0 game. 2 outs. Seti is up to the plate. Cedric the Entertainer. Can Cedric Mullins extend this lead? Michael King. That is going to be a first pitch foul. 0-1 is the count. 2:14 on the season with runners in scoring position. He was looking to boost that just a little bit. Fouls that bad boy off. It is 0-2.
The pitch.
Oh, man. Fouls off another pitch. 0-2. Still the count.
Kicks and deals. Fights that one away. The count remains
That was just a
0-2.
bad swing. Fouled it off, but that was a terrible swing.
And the righty deals. Foul ball
Fouls
still
off another slurve. Come on, Seti. I need you to do something here.
But you gotta love this battle.
Cedric's fighting with Michael King. God, this is terrible. Come on.
Man at second. Swing and a
And
miss,
that
they
was
change it to
a
the
swinging strike. And the final out of the inning. Gunnar Henderson, nice double, but could not get the run home.
It's now
Freaking
4-0
Ryan
ball game.
Mountcastle hits that
And aboard
baby
Jackson
deep.
Merrill.
We're in the 5th inning. 2 on, 2 out.
Oh, he doesn't get the call.
A runner in scoring position, and Jackson Merrill, Maryland, or Jackson Merrill, he's from Maryland, Jesus. Sorry guys, too early in the morning, but I'm gonna flub some things from time to time. That's gonna be a foul. I wanted to put this one in there because Jackson Merrill, being from Severna Park, Maryland, as we strike him out,
One left for San
you know,
Diego.
homegrown guy,
On the short end of a
absolutely
4-0
just
score.
have a lot of love for him. Hope he does well, just when he's not playing the Orioles. And Anthony Santander up, 2 outs, nobody on. He's going to crank it, and that is going to be a double Santander. Just a single and a triple away from the cycle. Can we continue this? I really hope so.
Squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Santander got a hold of that one. Good enough to get the double. And the Padres are making a pitching change here. Michael King done for the day. Not even 5 innings of work. Gave up 4 runs, 2 home runs, that 3-run shot by Santander, and that solo blast by Ryan Mountcastle. And Johnny Brito coming into the game, 26 games on the year, 3-2, 2 holds. Not a bad lineup, and Austin Hayes here just looking to advance him. I don't think we're going to get a lot of power out of him, especially being an opposite arm pitcher. But I could be wrong. Austin Hayes' game isn't really power. But that will work the bloop single, and we're going to have runners on the corners here with 2 outs, and Austin and Ryan Mountcastle. Oh no, Ryan O'Hearn up. Okay. This is going to be an interesting situation. Love me some Ryan O'Hearn, but I know he's... If he's not on the backside of his 20s, he's in his early 30s. I think that's just about as good as it's going to get with O'Hearn. I'm kind of a fan of just switching out DHs. And that is going to be a swing through. Oh, that was just a bad blooper on my end. Dumbass. I am a dumbass. I will admit it. 6 innings strong and 2 out, or 5 2/3 so far. 6. And Dean Kramer is looking good, making a case if we trade him to not be relegated to the bullpen. I still think that's going to happen, but who knows? You'll see. And that is going to be a strikeout to Manny Machado to end the inning. Dean Kramer looking like just an absolute stud out there through 6 innings. And now we're in the 7th. Dean Kramer still in, 1 on, no outs. And Luis Carpenter up to the mound. And that is going to be a big-time pop-out to Cedric Mullins. Mullins gets it, not going to be able to make the throw to first, obviously. But 1 out. We're now to 2 out, 1 in on first. And it's Jurgensen Profar. Maybe I'm wrong on this. Again, I don't follow other teams except for the Orioles. Local team, you know. Didn't he have a bit of a career resurgence in San Diego as he pops out to end the inning? 7th inning stretch, baby. And here we go. Cedric Mullins, Johnny Burrito. And they've got 2 arms warming up in the bullpen. What is Cedric Mullins going to do here?
And the right-hander deals.
And Seti takes him deep. Cedric the Entertainer increasing this lead to 5-0. Home run, solo shot, goodbye baseball, his 11th on the year. Look at the numbers, 375 feet, 100.1 miles per hour. Baltimore does love Cedric Mullins, but let's be real here. It's, you know, they're probably going to end up looking to maybe trade him to get a pitcher. Johnny Burrito's still in that game after giving up that home run. With 2 outs, Adley Rutschman going to fly out. Maybe fly out? They stole that, a homer from Adley. How dare you? Jackson Merrill, though. Look at that. I might have to clip that. Shelby Miller, number 99, coming into the game. And this is the 8th inning, so probably not going to see another pitcher with as big as a lead as it is, 5-0. I want to give our closer a rest. Jesus, and I'm blanking on his name. Again, 4:30 in the morning. I'm a little tired. Well, I woke up. I fell asleep dadgum early last night, and Austin Hayes gets there. Gonna record that first out. 2 down, still in the 8th inning. I can't say his first name. Kim is up to the plate. I know who he is. Obviously, it's just a really difficult name for me to pronounce. And it is 1-2 on the count. Kim strikes out there, and that is going to be the end of the 8th inning. We're going to keep Shelby Miller in. Number 99, it was just he was number 7 on the roster when we traded for him. We gave it up as we're in the 9th. We gave it to Jackson. I want to give it to Jackson Holiday when his immediate or pending call-up is, as that is the first out of the 9th inning. Fernando Tatis Jr. up to the plate. Fouls that first pitch up. But yeah, expect to see, if he doesn't get called up for the, because he is on our 40-man roster now, expect him to get called up either, the September call-ups, or you'll see him next year. And maybe the plan is we essentially do a sign and trade of Jorge Mateo. I want to get Jackson Holiday in the lineup as Westberg gets that final out. Your Baltimore Orioles take a big-time victory, 5-0, and that is going to help our division case right here. The AL East is the hardest division in baseball. You may not like it, but you gotta agree with it. It is the hardest division in baseball. Why do you think for the better part of a decade the Orioles have been terrible? Terrible ownership until recently. Bad free agent signings, bad draft picks. We now finally got somebody who's willing to throw money at this organization. We got a guy that, David Tepper, or no, that's the Carolina guy. The Baltimore Orioles are finally spending money. They made, I want to say they got lucky though, because Jordan Westberg, freaking Gunnar Henderson, Adley Rutschman, Heston Kjerstad, Colton Cowser, the Cowman, are really great prospects are really great players for this team. And then you got gifted, you got Ryan Mountcastle, Anthony Santander. This, the one big problem this team has is there's too much hit. Well, I don't want to say too much hitting. We need a starting pitcher though, with two major injuries to John Means and oh God, what's the other one? Kyle Bradish. The two major injuries. I know Dean Kramer was out for a little while. We are going to be looking to make a trade, though. Big time trade. I'm looking at the Marlins, who are one of the worst teams in baseball. Historic. We could bring back Tanner Scott. I really wanted Sandy Alcantara. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. I'm not looking to give up my key pieces. I wanted Sandy Alcantara or Jesus Luzardo. Looks like that Cole Irvin. I'm willing to give up Cole Irvin. That I feel like that's fair. I don't want to give up Cade Povich because, look, the C rating is not the C potential. Not very good, but I want to keep him around just in case. I was kind of flirting with giving up Ryan O'Hearn. Kobe Mayo. So, not going to be enough. I think we're going to move on to another trade. Unfortunately, it's just... I think we're just gonna have to move on. I'm not giving up Jackson Holiday. John Rhodes, I wouldn't be mad. It's a right fielder. Diego Castiello. Nope. Cole Irvin. I'm just trying. Julio Teheran. That is interesting. I don't think I'm going to be able to get this deal done, guys, so we might have to move on to another trade partner. Yeah, Jesus Luzardo is somebody that I'm I'm not getting Yuri Perez. We're close with Diego Castillo, and that's not going to get it done. Nick Maton, no. We're getting closer. Taryn Varva. Dude's been hot, though. Alright, Kyle Stowers. No, I'm not giving John Rhodes? No. Unfortunately, Jesus Luzardo I don't think's coming to this team either. Yeah, it's just not happening. But there is a third option, 81 overall AJ Puck. I almost want to call him AJ Puke, but childish mind, dude. Childish mind. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get Jesus Luzardo in this one either. Because I'm not willing to give up some of my core guys. You know, I would think everybody I'm not giving up my... No. I was just trying to feel out what's gonna happen. Cole Irvin, I feel like... Isn't he in the minors? I feel like he's in the minors in this franchise mode. He might be on the majors as a long reliever. So that's why I'm so willing to part with him. Not going to trade Colton Cowser. Not going to trade the Cowman. Kyle Stowers, though. You see, though, we've got a plethora of outfielders. So I don't want to trade Stowers or Colton Cowser, the Cowman. But I think I'm going to have to abandon getting Jesus Luzardo. Honestly, I'm trying, but it's... I just don't think it's going to happen. So I am going to look at AJ Puck. And God, I hope that I am saying that right. It's just... I don't mind giving up. Yeah, going with AJ Puck. We're a lot closer on that one. Oh, geez, that might have worked. Cade Pavic. Okay, Julio Teheran, we got the deal done. AJ Puck is on the Baltimore Orioles roster. And now we are actually leading it. We're going to move Dean Kramer. As you see, Tyler Wells is the long reliever. We're going to move Dean Kramer to the starting rotation. He is going to be the number 3 starter behind Corbin Burns, behind Kyle Bradish, but above Grayson Rodriguez. I want to develop Grayson Rodriguez a little bit more. We're going to finally simulate ahead to the next series you are going to see is, I think it's that Boston series. I'm not going to lie. Yep. Oh, I gotta drop somebody off our 26-man roster. I don't know who it's gonna be. It's probably gonna be Tyler Wells. Or no. Yeah, probably gonna be Tyler Wells. I'm gonna move... Oh, can't move Cionel Perez. He's out of options. Yeah, might have to be Tyler Wells here. Unless we have an abundance of position players. Jorge Mateo's out of options, God. So is Ramon Urias. Excuse me. We're going to send Colton Cowser down. Let him get a little bit more seasoning in the minors. Playoff push. Yes. That feels right. So, yeah, we're going to move ahead to the Boston series. We're going to let the auto people do their thing. There we go. I just want to make sure our rosters are pretty good. Make sure we got everything we want, everything we need. Tyler Wells is still up. Honestly, he hasn't been used a lot. I'm going to move him down. And Colton Cowser moves back up. Yeah. That seems like the right move. I want Colton Cowser. So, misinformed again. Yeah. Who cares? Hate to say that. Alright. So, we are gonna sim till we get to, AJ Puck. So we have dropped down to third. We're going to be taking on, in the next episode, it is going to be Garrett Whitlock. I think his ERA was ridiculously high, too. AJ, we're going to do some contract signing. We are going to re-sign AJ Puck, who is 5-6 on the year. We're only going to sign him to a 3-year deal worth $14.5 million. No, 14.8. Bet you if I move that to a team or a player option, it would be fine. But I want to give him the club option. I think we are going to re-sign John. We got to re-sign Colton Cowser. That's got to be an option. 71 overall, that is just going to go up. Heston Kersted's another guy, 68, but that's definitely going to go up. Keegan Aiken, wow. I should have tried to throw him in a trade. So we did make our quote-unquote big move. Dean Kramer is going to get re-signed here with a player option, rotation, because I'll be honest with you, John Means is most likely gone after the year. I might do a sign and trade with him. All right, well, we didn't sign Dean Kramer. Take a look at this roster real quick. We've got a solid MLB roster. We're going to take a look at some stats. I just want to make sure our pitching is still good. I do have to move Dylan Tate out of the long reliever position to... There we go. Dean Kramer is our long reliever, 10-8. I know he's been doing a great job, but them's the breaks sometimes. You are going to be most likely taking over John Means' spot. So... don't worry, young man, you'll be back in the starting rotation. I liked that AJ Puck move. I feel like the ERA is a little high. It's very Jack Flaherty-ish, but we're going to take a look at some player stats before we get up out of here. Anthony Santana leading the team in home runs and RBIs. Jeez. We're going to have multiple players hitting over a lot of players hitting 20. I would say 5 or 6 hitting over 20 home runs, and Gunnar Henderson's got an outside chance of that. Take a quick look at some pitching stats after this. Don't care about Boston. Corbin Burns, 15-4. That ERA is really low. I feel like he's a top 3 contender for the Cy Young Award. Not bad from the pitching, but John Means has not looked the same since that Tommy John injury. So we probably will not be bringing him back. Felix Batista, little high on the ERA, but I feel like he's going to be really clutch come postseason time. It's been a great year so far, so I've been very happy with it. Got a lot of production from a lot of different players. We're gonna have some fun with this thing. But guys, it's time to wrap this thing up. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the episode. If y'all enjoyed the episode, make sure you hit the like button, comment down below, subscribe to this channel for more content. Be sure to check out the other series that I'm running on this channel. They will be posted on the sides of me. And hopefully, guys, you will have a great day, a great evening. Whenever you're watching this, hope to see y'all in the next episode. Much love and peace.